Is money a motivator? The short answer is no. But the question comes from a basic misunderstanding about what motivation really is. And that's why I wrote the book, The Art of Not Motivating, to help people understand what motivation really is and how a team leader needs to understand their part in motivation. So money's not a motivator because really you can't motivate other people. Motivation comes from inside each and every one of us. We all have certain needs, and motivation is us trying to achieve those needs. I found that most people have some of the same needs. It starts with basic survival needs. We all have a need for shelter, food, water, clothing. That's standard, and that's where money comes in. Because money is the tool that we use in our society today to achieve those things we need in order to meet those basic survival needs. Money is the tool, not the motivator. Now, when we talk about needs, there's a modifier we have to understand, and that is that needs tend to vary a little bit from one person to the next based on their own perception of what they need. For instance, I say shelter is a basic need. I may be thinking this, but when I say shelter, you may be thinking that. It's how your team members perceive their own needs as to how much money they think they have to have. And that's interesting because there's a threshold where everybody is happy, if you will, where they feel that those needs, those basic needs, are satisfied. They may appreciate more than that, but above that, we find that there isn't any increase in productivity, in performance, in any kind of employee measurement. In fact, some studies show that if you start giving out a lot more money above that threshold level, performance may actually go down. Now, I understand that most of you watching this video probably do not control the compensation of your team members. That's where creating the motivational environment comes in. I told you can't motivate people, but you can create a motivational environment, one that helps them achieve those needs that are driving their own motivation. Helping them feel that they belong is one of the most important steps. Belonging is probably the most important need in the human. We want to belong to something. We want to be part of a team that appreciates our contributions. We want a team leader who understands our value to the team. That's what creates a motivational environment. And we find that when people are in that kind of a motivational environment, when their team is like that, they're not interested in running off and joining another team for a little bit more money, because money isn't the motivator. Belonging is the motivator. That's the need that's motivating them. And they're not going to leave just for a little bit more money. We also find that people will actually leave higher paying jobs to be in that kind of an environment. So money is not a motivator. What is the environment you create for your team, because it helps your team members achieve the needs that motivate them. Not money, a motivational environment. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to see more, click on the subscribe button right here. I'm always loading new content. And speaking of content, in the description below, there's a link. Go to that link. It takes you to our website where you can download a lot more great information. And it's no sales. It's all free. Just want to give you some tips, tools, and techniques to help you be a more effective leader.